Greetings everyone, and welcome to Windrose. This is an open world pirate game. Now we played some of this game, I should say the demo of this game, like 2 months ago, and even then it had a lot of content. Well, the early access release just dropped, and now we have the full game, as it exists now, that is. So what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves a good start, because of course we can't port in the demo play. As a matter of fact, the island seems to be different from what I remember, at least in terms of the shape. Anyway, we're going to get ourselves a good start going, and then of course we're going to start making our way till we got our big boat and we can start becoming the Pirate King. Yes, I will find the One Piece on the main line. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong franchise. By the way, this is Redbeard. Hold it a second. There we go. There's Redbeard. Isn't he amazing? He's going to be the Pirate King. Alright, so I need wood and I need fiber. Alright, at the moment I just have all of these rags, which is really interesting because there is a cutscene. I didn't show it because it's kind of terrible, but I was wearing a whole bunch of great stuff, including one of those 3-point hats. Yeah, apparently I have a headband on now. I'm not really sure how that happened. Anyway, so let's start getting our stuff together. Alright, let's see here now. I need wood. And you know one thing I need a lot of? I need fiber. So let's just start chopping everything. I also need food, so are there any coconuts? Is that coconuts over there? Hold on a second. One of these coconuts? You're not coconuts. You're not coconuts. You're not coconuts. Oh! No, that's a scattered log. I'll take the scattered log. Oh, that is a coconut palm. Boom, coconuts. Yeah, when you're cutting down trees, make sure that it doesn't say coconut palm. It just says, oh, wait a minute. I'll grab another one of those. Oh, that's another coconut palm. Yeah, there we go. Lots and lots of coconuts. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. And apparently we have some clay for the future. All right, I am going to build around here, but of course we need to get some things going. Now, the first thing the game wants us to do is to make a bonfire. Now, the bonfire is going to be kind of the range of our building, and of course it's going to give us a lot of light, too. It just burns forever, which is a wonderful thing. Oh, I see a crab. Yeah, you're going in my belly. Yeah, even though I do have a lot of coconuts, I have 9 coconuts. You know what? I'm going to eat a coconut. Now, the eating system of this game is very reminiscent of Valheim. You might notice in the top left there, I now have like 3 bars of red. I just got a bar for eating what I just ate. So when I end up eating some crab meat, basically cooking it, I will be able to... Okay, what is... Oh, it's another one. Oh, he was hiding. He couldn't escape. Nope, nope, nope. Then you can have up to 2 foods and I think a potion at the same time. So that way, you know, in the future, you get really good food and you'll get lots of health and maybe some stats on top of that too. All right, I'm just going to continue to grab stuff for now. Yeah, I don't really need those. If I get the clams, I think they're calling them scallops now because they might have pearls in them. Although I don't think that happens with scallops. I'm pretty sure that that's a clam thing. All right, but I am picking things up, and I do see some more. Hold on a second. Let me just get this. Yeah, I'm just getting all this stuff, and then I have to walk around and make sure I pick it up. All right, because we have a lot of things to make, and I want to make them all at once. All right, so that's really what we're going to be doing here in our first episode. We're going to be gathering, we're going to be building, and I hope to have the beginnings of a water base. Yeah, I did notice that there was something that seems to have changed, and I intend to take advantage of it. All right, so for now we're going to do this. And I do see that the game does still seem to drop you in the late afternoon. And I did a little bit of testing, and even if I was to leave and come back, it would still leave you, you know, at the same time. In other words, it doesn't save the time of day. Okay, right there. Yeah, that's a scallop. Don't quite understand what's going on with that. Okay, stones, stones. All right, I have to pick a place. that I'm going to use. Now, I do know there's something over there that I want to go over and get. And of course, once it gets dark, well, this area gets a little on the dangerous side. All right, now let me just think about this for a moment. I don't know if this is the best place. All right, so let's move up a little. Ooh, another coconut. Anything else around here? I'm guessing this was my boat. Yeah, it didn't quite work out well for me. Yeah, I got rid of my wonderful 3-point hat. Not really sure what's going on with that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the intro, so we're just going to go right on to the important stuff. Oh, and let's see. Do I have a pearl? Do I have a pearl? Oh, okay. Why did it go in the ammunition? Okay, because it is ammunition, but it's also an alchemical agent. So, yeah, I don't want to shoot pearls. That just seems like economically a very bad idea. All right, once I have an axe, I could break these things down. All right, maybe. Oh, hi. And hi to you too. Wow, I'm having lots of friends for dinner. And of course, you can actually get some fiber from the seaweed lying around, of course. Because fiber is just so very important. It really is. All right. I'm hoping there's nothing in here hiding on me. All right, more. How many fiber do I have? 77? It is not enough. Believe me. See, the thing is, we're going to use fiber to make walls, to make bandages, rope, all kinds of wonderful things. Okay, is that another one? No, that's I think that was, yeah, that's a scallop. All right, it is actually starting to get dark. All right, is this, oh, this is what I was looking for. Okay, so this is the magical boat. It's got stuff for us. So what's in the supply cache? Oh, they already gave me, where is it here? Oh, the travel bell. Okay, that means I can make my first travel point. Of course, you need 2 in order to do anything. Okay, we got a chest. A 2-handed weapon. Okay, and I got a lamp. Oh, wow, that is very interesting indeed. Okay, and a blurry sketch of the island. Okay, so why don't we put this up here for now? Because, I mean, we're not going to be using a gun anytime soon. Oh, that is interesting. Oh, that's going to be very interesting indeed. All right, because very soon I'm going to have to go sow hunting. I'm trying to decide where I want to build. I mean, technically speaking, I could do it right here. Where am I in the grand scheme? You know, that's not so bad. And we have to go to this location based on the little scrap we just got. Here's the thing, if my memory is right, yeah, it wants us to be level 2 before that happens. So we're just gonna wait on that. Oh, is that a dodo? That's a dodo. It's not a blue dodo. They're dangerous. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, that did a lot of nice damage right there. All right. Is this going to get me more fiber? Okay, but it could still be out of range. All right, I have 99 fiber right now. Okay, we're getting more. Okay, that should do for now, except of course for these. Because I'm going to chop them down because they're right in my way. Okay, can you just like stand still? All right, what is going on? There we go. All right, now let's think about the situation. I don't know. I'm thinking that one might be better. Yeah, I can't destroy this. Maybe it's some kind of a mission thing. All right, you know what? We're going to go down this way. I need to be careful because, of course, once we get to nightfall, we're going to get some very unlikable individuals on the beach. Giant evil crabs, and of course, the drowners, who I really can't fight right now. Maybe over here. All right, now the first thing I have to do is put down a... yeah, I'm having some stamina issues there. Mostly because I'm hungry, because I don't have any food loaded. All right, why don't we just have another coconut? And now I have a food loaded. It only lasts for a certain amount of time. 7 minutes. All right. Once we get things going, we'll have a lot more access. All right, let's just grab these things for now. Okay, first things first. B. All right, so that, of course, is the bonfire. What that is going to entail, you can see a bit of a range thing. It's telling me the range I'm going to be able to build in. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of put it like here. Now it's telling me to make a cooking fire and a workbench. All right, so I'm going to do this over here. So let's see. We have a whole bunch of things that we can install here. A lot of it is for basically your comfort. Once again, it kind of does the same thing that Valheim does, the comfort level, and you get a big boost for it. All right, first things first. Let's go with the workbench. And we'll just kind of put this here. And then we're going to go with the cooking fire. And I'm going to put that, we'll put this one over here. Boom, there we go. All right, now it wants me to make a tent because it's going to be my respawn location. All right, now this is actually going to be kind of temporary because once I have a house and I put a bed in it, well, then I'm going to be able to spawn there. But let's see. Yes, I can. Plant fiber and wood, and I have a lot of both. Boom. Okay, so let's get out of this. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to hit E. Okay, so if I have a bad encounter with a boar, which is very likely, by the way, I will spawn over here. All right, so here's the thing. Let's go to the workbench, because I need a couple of things. Those couple of things being a stone axe and a stone pickaxe. All right, so when you make things, they're going to be inside of the workstation until you take them. All right. Yeah, you know, I'm thinking I may have... Oh, you know what? Food. I completely forgot about that. Okay, let's go over here. Based on some of the things that I have collected, I can make... How many? I can make 5 boiled crabs. And fortunately, you don't have to sit around waiting. It just happens. And we can also have some dodo broth. We only got 1 of those, though. All right, I am going to take those for now. I will leave them in there on occasion if I don't need them, because it is space. All right, but you know what? I really would like to... have some place to put things. All right, here's what I'm thinking in terms of. We're going to start with a very, hold on a second, back over to here. Very small storage. And it's this one right here. I need more wood. Okay, well, you know what the thing about wood is that I now have an axe, but I don't have it in. Put the axe there, put the pickaxe there. Stones down here. I mean, I could make the fast travel station here too, but I think I'm going to wait because I can probably add it on to the base that I'm doing. All right, grab this. Well, actually, you know what's the best idea? You will get the best stuff here. So, in addition to getting a lot of wood, you're also going to get nails. Besides, you're also cleaning up the beach too, you know? I already got 2 nails. Okay, and pieces are just lying around here. I mean, who left this here? Yes, I know I left one further up the beach here. Am I stuck? Not even paying attention. Okay, don't jump. Just straight down. Okay. Oh, actually, that's a pickup. I should be able to just pick that one up. Okay, is that the last? All right, so how much did I get from that? Where's the wood? Okay, I only got 12 wood from that. Where are the nails? I did get 3 nails, and that's actually pretty good. All right, so let's start chopping down some trees. But of course, like I mentioned, yeah, make sure you check it, and it's just palm. All right, so let's get some wood. And it goes down. Okay, I see some stuff on the beach there. I guess I missed some stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, we got a coconut lying there. But that was not a coconut one. Is this a coconut one? There's a coconut palm, and I'm just going to grab it because they will come back eventually, you know? So, yeah, I mean, it's right next to my base, so it's a good idea to just grab it. Just don't cut it down. All right, let's keep going here. and get more regular pipe. So I believe that I'm good for doing what it is I want to do, which is continue to build. And the first thing I want to build is the beginnings of my new home. All right, in the meantime, I may have gotten the ability to build other things. Let's see. All right, I can make a floor standing torch. I can make a signal fire, but I don't have animal fat for that. I'm gonna need boars, specifically sow for that one. All right, I can't make the armorer's bench yet. So I wouldn't be able to do it anyway because I need something with a roof. And of course, yeah, we don't have that right now. We are going to though. All right, so here's the thing. When I was looking into floors and walls, I see this one. This is the foundation. Basically, you need plant fiber. Just 2 plant fiber to make one. And I'm thinking, oh, why don't we use a wood one? The thing is, the wood one, which only needs 1 wood, is actually a pier. That means that I can just build out this way. Hold on a second. Yes, I am going to be building my home on the water. Because why not? All right, hold on a second. And here. And hold on a second, right there. And right there. You know what? We'll start off a little bit. Now, the good part about doing this is I will be able to attach my my dock to this eventually. And of course, I'm also thinking about the bell too, because it has the same kind of setup here, and it does mean that there'll only be one way in. All right, hold it a sec. This way. Right, and we'll do this. Okay. Now my question, oh, is that going to be the end? No, it's not going to be the end. All right, I'm wondering at some point, am I going to run into a distance problem because I'm far away from the bonfire? I guess we're going to find out. We'll have to see. All right, apparently I can do another row. Oh, wait a minute. I think I messed that up. Yeah, I did. All right, hold on a moment. So if we switch to destruction mode, then what do I do here? Yeah, there we go. All right, now I did lose those, but I mean, 1 wood, that's all it's costing me. All right, switching back to construction mode. All right, and here. And here. Okay, and oh, somewhere along the line I messed up. All right, you know what the problem is? It's dark. Okay, let's see. All right, that whole section is kind of broken. Oh, this one is where it all went wrong. Okay, so let me fix this. All right, I think I got it now. So this is what I have for now. It's 5 by, I guess that's 6. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's actually a 5 by 5, isn't it? No, it is 5 by 6. Okay, so here's the thing. It is kind of dark. Can I make the stand-up lamp right in the middle here? Yeah, we can just do this. Just so I can see. All right, there we go. All right, now what I want to do is I want to start making some walls. So in terms of the walls, we are going to be using... Where is it here? So I got 2 different ones here of the kind that I want. Thing is, they're still plant fiber. See, this one here is sticks, it's plant fiber. This one really should be wood, but I'm not going to argue with it because I have a lot of those. And then, of course, we have stone over here, but we're not using stone for this. Now, what I want to do is I want to put down the walls, but I want to have some space for windows as well. So here's what we're going to do. We'll put that there, that there. All right. I'm going to leave that like that and like that. I'll show you what I'm doing in a moment. Okay, so now I'm going to switch to the little ones. Oh, yeah, I just put that underwater, didn't I? Okay, never mind. I'll take care of that later. All right, so let's go with the... Where is the windows? Windows. All right, so you see what I'm doing there, rather than having it up there where I can't actually see out. So we're just going to put that there. All right, and now we're going to go back to these here. All right, we can just do that, that, and then I can actually start doing this too, because why not? And boom, boom, boom. Okay, and then of course I need to use the little ones to fill it in. There we go. All right, now, I think there's a double door. I'm hoping that I can put the double door in here. So, where are the doors? Okay, so, yep, that'll actually not fit. How is that a thing? Hold that a second. All right, I guess what I'm going to have to do is put this one in the middle. Hold on. Yeah, this is going to be ugly. It doesn't snap onto nothing. But then again, that's fine. All right, we'll do this. Right, because I do want it to be like down the middle. All right, and let's try that again. There we go. And then, of course, we'll go back to the walls. The little ones. There we go. Okay, let's exit out of that for a moment. There we go. All right, now, there is a step there, but I do believe that we can put little stairs in. Oh, yeah, that does remind me. Okay, so let's go into build, middle button, destruction, and destruction. And I did get it back, too. Interesting. All right, switching again. All right, let's go to stairs and fences. All right, I'm going to use the little ones. I think, yeah, it was a little off, but I'll just leave it like that for now. All right, so I could just run up. I do plan on having a stair going up and basically a second floor. At least 2 floors. Then I'll worry about a proper roof. Oh, what the heck? Oh, that's the reason that I skipped. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on a minute. Let me see if I can fix this. Okay, I got it now. I had to like embed them in there. All right, so yeah, I'm not doing that little skip that I was doing before. Okay, so there you go. All right, so here's the thing. What does the... Oh, it wants me to kill a boar. Right, so that's what the game wants me to do right now. All right, let me just fill in the walls here a little bit, because what I'm going to do... Fill this in here. I really wish I could tell what kind of day, what time of day it was. All right, I do want to leave space for more windows. So I'm going to leave that space for windows. Right. And I'll probably leave that space for windows. All right, so let's see. And of course, we want it to be even on both sides. All right, so we'll skip here. I did 3, right? Okay. And then we'll skip. Right, now I think what I can do, because I am going to need a roof, but I am going with floors. So I think that something over the head of the armor station will do the job. All right. But you know what? Why don't we wait until that's going to happen? All right. So let's see here. I do want to drop some of this stuff off, but I also did I not make? Oh, I never made the right, I never made the, what's the name of it, the storage that I wanted to make. Hold on a minute. Storage. Right, I'm just going to make this as a temporary thing so I can put some stuff in there. All right, and break out of this. There we go. Okay, open this up. I'm going to eat one, and then I'm going to put it away. Okay, put these guys away. Now, the good thing about containers is that you can actually, you know, pull them out. All right, at the moment, I don't need the light. Mostly because I don't have animal fat. All right, put that away, put that away. Do you have any... Okay, so we didn't have any more of the... All right, I'm going to hold on to this one, too. Yeah, gun. I don't need the gun for now. Nope, I do not need the gun for now. However, we do have this wonderful two-handed, and I'm hoping that's going to make things easier for us. Oh, you know what I need? Oh, yes. Okay, so I do have a lot of fiber. Oh, I just put it... Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, it's pulling it out of the storage. No, it's not pulling it out of the storage. Okay, it should have been doing that. Did I lose all? Wait a minute. Where did... I guess I used it all? I mean, literally, I used my fiber down to the last one. Okay, let me get some more fiber. I see some over here. Actually, we'll do this. That was very strange. What kind is this? This is a regular palm. That is quite a miracle. All right, grab this and let's go back. Oh, and I have to take that apart too. Yeah, I like the way these guys just burn endlessly and you don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? It just keeps going. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to come over here and I'm going to make as much coarse fabric as I can. Okay, 4. That'll do for now. Because what I need... Oh, I took it. Well, it's in my inventory. I need bandages. Very seriously need bandages. Bandages are really good for recovering afterwards. As a matter of fact, if you look at the bandage... Alright, we'll put that down. Alright, I'm going to put that there. And we're going to put this here. I have 2 different foods with me, of course, because I'm going to stack them. Because I'm going to be fighting sows. Right, it says that it heals 900 health over time. The thing is, it won't really work very well during combat. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go looking for sow. And hopefully, we're not going to find any boars along the way. Alright, oh yes, that's right. Yeah, the evil crabs and the drowners are out to play now, aren't they? Oh yeah, right. Let's just not do that. Because that's a terrible idea. I ain't ready for that yet. Although, I have to say, maybe the two-hander is actually going to be useful. We'll see. It's just that I need to find sow. Okay, so I've been wandering around doing some collection, and I came across a sow. Okay, is that a second sow? Yes, it is. Okay, so... I don't want both of them at the same time. All right, let's see. Oh. Let's see how this works. Oh, and that did not work out well for me. Okay, that's fine. And it's daytime. Okay, that worked out better. All right, hold it a second. I think part of the problem was that I was out of food. Okay, so there's 3. And there's 4. All right, so where did I die? I died right there. All right, let me get back to my corpse. That was really irresponsible of me, though, because I have no protection, because I have no good armor, and I was just standing, and I wasn't dodging back or anything like that. So, oh, that's not good. All right, evil crab, evil crab. Okay, it's daylight. Why are you still out here? Is he still coming? Yes, he is, actually. Yep, I don't want to deal with that right now. No. All right, can you just go away, please? Is he still following me? All right, I don't see him. Okay, so which way was I going? Oh, I was going back over this way. Fortunately, your death totem is not hard to see. And usually, the reason for your death is going to be in the area. All right. Well, first things first. All right. So I got all my stuff. There should be a very injured sow around here somewhere. Where are you? Okay. Oh, yeah, right. Very injured. Got him. All right. So I got the rough hide that I needed. Okay. He didn't drop any food. All right. Hold on a minute. Where's the other one? Oh, sweet potatoes. You can't eat the sweet potatoes themselves, but... oh, wait a minute. But the thing is, they are part of a recipe. All right, I just saw... There he is. Okay, you are running away very intelligently. Okay. 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 Oh. Okay, come on. Okay. Ooh, that was really close. As a matter of fact, very quickly hit the. Is that 8? No, it's yeah, 8. Now look how good those bandages are at filling my health. Very nice indeed. And all they take is plant fibers, which does remind me. I see lots of plant fiber. Okay, see, that's a boar. As a matter of fact, that looks like a very strong... No, it's a sow. Oh, that is perfect. Okay, block. And you're dead. Okay, meat, animal fat, and... Oh, I got 3 rough hides? Well, I did kill 3 of them, didn't I? I did kill 3 of them. All right, anybody else around here want to play? Yes, no, maybe? Okay, is that a sow? No, that's a boar. Yeah, blocking him isn't going to do anything because he can just knock you down. And it's a very unpleasant experience. All right, let me just get some more of this. Because, like I said, you can never have too much. All right, grab that. And I do see some more over here. All right, grab all of that. Okay, I have 128, which is pretty good. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's just get some more of this. Because it's good wood, and of course, nails. Lots and lots of nails. Alright, that one in the water might end up becoming a problem, though. Hold on a second. Wow, 6 nails, really? Didn't I put all my nails away? Alright. And of course, morning has come. It's a wonderful thing. One rather terrible type of thing that can happen is that sometimes when the morning comes and the drowners actually decide, ooh, gotcha, and gotcha. As much food as possible. Okay, I'll take this scallop as well. What might happen, let's just say that there's a drowner here, and he decides, oh, I'm going back to the ocean. Yeah, he can just kind of do this. And if you're in the area, he forgets all about the ocean and comes after you. And if it's one of them 4 shield guys, that could be a very unpleasant experience. I'm going to have to clean up all of this. After all, it's going to be fiber, isn't it? Okay, so here's the thing. I do have what I need to be able to make the first piece of armor. I do believe I have a message. I think. Yeah, hold on a second. So, not this one. Or is it? This one here. Right. Create new boots. Now, in order to do that, I am going to need to make, right there, armor and cloth. All right, I need coarse fabric for that. I need 10 of them. Another reason to be picking up the plant fibers. Fortunately, I can make a lot of them. I'm going to make more because I know I'm going to need them. I'll just go with 15 for now. And then we'll just grab that. Alright, so here's what I was talking about in terms of needing a roof. By the way, I did take some time to work on these walls a bit. Yeah, I didn't do that one, did I? I think that I ran out of the plant fibers. That was kind of the problem. I was actually hunting plant fibers when I ran into the sows. So the sows are straight out. I am going to be farming them because, yeah, in order to make armor, you need a lot of these. Alright, so first things first, let's make the armor and cloths workshop. So right about here. Alright, just like right there. Okay. So here's the problem. Oh, roof required. Which means I can't do anything with this unless there's a roof. So, let's make a roof. Okay, floors and walls, we're going to go with floor. Alright, so up here. Right there. Alright. For now, that's what I'm going with. And guess what I can do? I can make it now. Alright, survivors boots. Now, you know, I could actually make the jacket, but that's not my mission right now. So I'm going to make the boots. And I'm going to take them. Alright, so here's the thing. Currently, I'm wearing these torn boots. 90 defense. The ones I just made, of course, are a lot better than that. And can I actually upgrade them at this point? Hold on a moment. Oh, I don't think I have access to upgrading. Oh, I do. It's just that I don't have the resources to do it. So I could turn those boots from 100 to 120 by making them level 2. The thing is, I would need 2 more rough hides. And of course, some coarse fabric. But coarse fabric is easy because it's just the plant fibers. Wander around, kill sows, get plant fibers, no problem. It's the rough hides. For instance, like I said, if I wanted the jacket, I need 3 of them. Now, what can be really annoying sometimes is you'll heavily invest in something, and then you'll loot something a lot better. Yeah, it does have role-playing elements to it, and that's a good thing. Alright, first things first, let me just dump. Alright, is that got... No, oh, this has got food in it, too. Okay, so just drop all of this in here for now. Yeah, and then I'm going to need some other storage. Alright, so hold on a moment here. Here's what I'm going to do. We are going to open up this, and we're going to make a wooden chest. That has 28 slots in it. So I am going to put that here. And then, of course, I'm just going to dump stuff. Oh, not the food. Not the food, because I do want to use the food. All right, hold on a second. Well, I am pulling into the chest for that stuff. I can make bacon and eggs. All right, but I'm not going to do that right now. We're going to go with the boiled crab. We're not going to do the skewed meat. I think the coconut soup, yeah, that has a lot of stuff in there. But you know, it is actually kind of good. It lasts for 15 minutes and gives you agility. It's just at the moment, I'm just going to go with the boiled crab. And I'm also going to hunt down dodos. Oh, and then it's raining. Oh, it is actually interfering with the bonfire. I never saw that before. I didn't see that in the demo. Interesting. All right, so if I put a roof on in here, can I have that station in there doing that? Interesting. Very interesting. Now, there is one last thing. Is, of course, the bell. Let's just see here. Right here, the fast travel. Okay, rotate. See, I can attach it. I should be able to attach it up here. I think that's attached there. The thing is, I only have one of them because I only have one bell. And there's no place I want to go at the moment. Yeah, I was hoping I could. Yeah, right there. All right, for now I'm going to leave it there. Because it's just attached right there. And I could just go and ring it and then come back. Because for now, this is going to be my home. All right, I am going to work on it. I am going to put a stair probably in the middle going up. Yeah, that looks really nice, doesn't it? That looks really nice indeed. So I'm still nowhere near level 2, which it is advising me to be to before trying to do this. This is over here. What is this one? Oh, it wants me to go for copper. All right, so here's what what is this? Blackbeard's gunboat. Yeah, hopefully it stays over there and doesn't come over here. Because unfortunately, yeah, that wouldn't work out too well for me. Just saying. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. I'm going to stand under here because it's nice and dry. So we got a good base going here. I'm going to work a little bit more on it. I'm probably going to go over and kill some more sow so that I can make more pieces of armor. I think this was actually a good find. It's just that I do have to, I have to learn to be able to back up during fights. Yeah, and also conserve my stamina. So I think this is a good place to call it. I'm going to work on the base. I'm going to go get some sow, going to get some of the pelts, and of course we're going to stack up on food products. Anyway, if this is a game you want to see more of, please give the video a like, maybe say something in the comments about that. And of course, remember, the best way to show your support is to subscribe. So thank you very much for your attention, I really appreciate it, and play game, because games are fun. See ya.